without you, I'll die.
To all them dimes, I said, hold something. Like that, yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Steve, yo, what it be like, yo? Killer Bees on the swarm. You already know what it is, man. We gotta clear this hallway out. Everybody thinking they can get their hustle on up in here, knowing we got the bigger joints. You know what I'm saying, Lord? Yo, Steve, yo, hit the kid up, man. Let him know we on our way. Word up, let's do this. Come on, son. Hey yo, I'm hot off the press like a brand new 4/5. I roll with the force and I shoot the gift. A lot of MCs know me because of my dart play. My name ring bells like Harry Belafonte. My team still gutter, but I left the tour so I could chill at the crib chopping up the raw. Can't wait to get back so I could do my pillage. AP be in the back like yo, Don Killer. Drink mad dirty water like an African village. Yo, I hussy 160 but be at 220. Hey yo, punk ass niggas, some of y'all act too funny. You see me on the grind, salute the king. Staten Island, Park Hill, African Killer Bees. Yo, freeze motherfuckers, don't make me squeeze. Poppin' wardrobe king, dime pieces and trees. Yo, I do it like this and I could do it with ease. Diggle up.
The priest, 144,000 Brooklyn Zoo bullies. GGO, yo, Stephen King, man, let's get it. Yo, I speak the words of Israel, sending niggas to hell, blocking with your spells while I'm letting off shells. Deep poet, blindfolded, patient like Noah, soul controller, gat toter, y'all get nervous when I roll up. So do the knowledge, Lord, the Hebrew carnivore, Maccabee rider, cut your head with the woo sword. Y'all know the name, so stay in lane. Fire Leviathan, feel the wrath of my killer beast stain. Niggas acting tough, get locked in the Cobra's clutch. So nuck if you buckin', Killer Bees will fuck you up. You hear the screams, guillotine, war machine, black Elohim, seraphim with metal wings. Let's get it, I'm with it, way beyond forgiveness, redemption. Don't give a fuck how you living, never losing, I'm winning. Ho in the Mac 11, prepare for the Armageddon. Get chest roll, your head roll, peace to the 7.
King, what up? Yeah. Yo, busy team. The Lord is my shepherd, the sword is his weapon. The nights in heaven, Armageddon, armor shredded. Mic protection, claws of leopard. Knife for the devil beheading. Running to a dead end. Join my reign, the valley of kings. Have art galleries of my name. Many were slain, priest of sovereign Lord. Demonic sword, devour you all. Village was burned, towers will fall. Ashes and urn, lightning flashes, I'm stern. Byzantine, killing machine, the illest regime. Hanging your servant, stealing your queen. Ambassador, hammer of Thor, helmet of war, iron jaw. Punch my face, crack your hand. You get thrown into space, collapse where you stand. I'll destroy you, something awful. This is all woo, lyrical soars through your physical, spinal cords are ripped out. Final war, giants, legions, my ships just went out. I pull on trees, kill bullies, they'll never recover fully. I'm in the woods where the wolves are hungry.
Don't you leave me lonely, baby, please. Don't leave me lonely, baby. 'Cause without you, I'll die. 'Cause slowly, I feel your love is fading. When my heart can't take not another heartbreak. Oh baby, what is wrong?
Shadow Academy, nigga. It's that mechanite shit. Zoo Black Choppers in the hood. Black Choppers in the hood, nigga. You already know. Black Choppers in the hood. Black Choppers in the hood, nigga. Yeah. Get it right, man. Killer Banshee. Blood types, negative oil, snake oil. I roll with a royal alliance, try and destroy you. Judge Toil, try to bury my ass, is plain foil. I rose from the soil, had niggas who stayed loyal. So I serve fiends who still smoke rock out of the foil. I'm Mr. Killer B, used to chill at Mr. D's. Blow a fist full of trees in your face like nigga please. Hair trigger squeeze off in the cool breeze like who he? A new beat of rap, bench sicker than a new disease. We new black UEPs, crank gang who we bees. I bang with a blade in my sleeve until you bleed. Hating niggas sick with envy and greed. Best believe we still eating off the government cheese. Before I freeze, I turn it up another 100 degrees like nigga please. I'm a starving artist, hungry MC, ready to feast. Black beast of the new east, and you can kiss my 2 cheeks. I used to sleep with 2 freaks, so you can really see you ain't really me. Silly you, I'm really Willie D. Fuck a bitch like I'm Billy D. I never was a sucker for love, I keep it sucker free. Motherfucking fuckery, that brain of ruckus shit still stuck in me. Luckily I walk with that shiny thing, still talk 90 slang, crane grimy gang with every nigga right behind me claim. Saying fuck your name, I'm well trained for bloody knuckle game. Black choppers in the hood, top shotters in the hood. People chopped up in the woods, my block poppin' boy was good. Crane gang bang, still hang, tougher than the ball and chain. Calling out you fucking sucker niggas cause you all the same. Black choppers in the hood, top shotters in the hood. People chopped up in the woods, my block poppin' boy was good. Crane gang bang, still hang, tougher than the ball and chain. Calling out you fucking sucker niggas cause you all the same. Crane gang militia, we came to come and get you, get with ya. When the guns flash off, you get the picture. Sit your ass down, clown, I make the situation thicker. Killer Banshee off the Richter, sipping warm corn lick. I tried to warn niggas, my head ain't right, so I'm the wrong niggas. Stepping with the weapon on niggas, repping on niggas. I've been a threat. The next weapon next with an entry check. I get respect from Project Sex. You ain't entered yet. You caught up in the World Wide Web, called the internet. Killer Banshee known to break bones and engine necks. My whole fleet keep it street. Creeping Cherokee Jeeps. Me and my man's Pangea deep. Hammers in the seat. OT playing some grams of that grease. I'm still cheap. My marijuana burned from a palmer leaf. You don't wanna be, you just wanna be. Try and step into my wallabies. My sword will leave you leaking like the Carter 3.
Yo, welcome to the Chop Shop. You know what I mean? It's the first of the month.
It's the first of the month.
Wake your ass up if you ain't already up. Take your ass to Price Right.
Price Right?
Aldi's, you know what I'm talking about?
Nah, you don't need to go to Price Right, man. That's food apartheid right there.
What's up, man? I'm your host. We're your co-host, Cash. You know what I mean? On my right-hand side, I got my man, Nabi, Reality. You know, and then I got my man Jay all the way to the far right.
Yeah, man, you don't know.
And we got Gilman the third on the boards, you know what I mean? My man Slim. First of the month, like I said, you know. Go to Aldi's.
Aldi's?
Get them quarter waters.
Aldi's is mad small. You ever been in one of those?
Yeah, I like Aldi's.
I don't really care for it.
Aldi's is popping.
Yeah,
It's mad
right?
little. Like, it's mad little. Like,
It is little, but it's more like
they've only got like a few, they've only got a few aisles over there.
but it's like it's the next level up from Price Right. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more upper scale Price Right, if you want to,
I can agree with that.
if you
I
will.
just wonder why it's so small, but
Hey,
everybody tuning in, everybody on the Facebook check-in.
Shout out to the Worldwide Wu-Tang DJ Coalition. You know what I mean?
J.U. Ice.
Word up. Yeah.
Chop Shop's brought to you by the...
We have to get him back on the show soon, you know what I mean? We haven't been on the show.
Anytime, you know, he watches the show all the time.
Yeah, we gotta get back on here. Haven't talked to him in a
He
while.
was watching last week. He watches the show all the time. He always gives me feedback. I mean, he was the one that, for people that don't know, the Chop Shop is part of the Wu-Tang Worldwide DJ Coalition. Let me just talk about that for a little bit.
You do this every time we talk.
Yeah, but we don't always talk about it, though.
Yep, we do. Every time we... Oh, all right,
What is
go for it.
What is the Worldwide DJ Coalition?
Yeah, go for it. You better make a better presentation.
It is a
Conglomerate
of DJs and show hosts that are officially part of the Wu-Tang Clan family. It's not some fringe affiliate group. It was started by John Mook Gibbons, which is the RZA's older cousin, who's the founder of Wu-Tang Management, Protect Neck Records, and the DJ Coalition. So him and the RZA got together a couple of years back, and they decided to put together this DJ Coalition, which is made up of DJs, and it's one of the only DJ coalitions in the whole spectrum of hip-hop that actually has radio show hosts. So I'm not an actual DJ. I don't sit with turntables and stuff like that. So I'm under the show host. Prior to me joining the Wu World DJ Coalition, there was only 3 other show hosts, and then now Cash and G's are also official members. So the the Wu-Tang banner. I mean, we're connected to the Wu-Tang Clan under different ways, also other ways, but for pertains to the Chop Shop. That's why you see the Wu World DJ Coalition logo, the W, which is the W that looks like a record. On the
or as they say in Spanish, a choco disco.
And
so you know, I know that, right?
Also brought to you by the Also brought to you by the Universal Collective, which is our movement that's in 6 states and 10 countries. Shout out to everybody in the globe that supports and rocks with us, you know what I mean? And shout out to everybody in all the different places that have shared our stuff and rock with us every week, 6:30.
Word up.
www.uzd.world, the real stream. We do the Facebook stream because some people are lazy and they don't want to go to a website and click, and because that's so complicated.
Yeah, it's so complicated.
Day and age.
So, maybe they don't want to support us, they just want to watch us.
Yeah, that's the thing. So,
they don't want to subscribe, they just want to watch.
So, I wanted to say...
Lookers. They call them staring ass, looking ass.
Well, no, they're just quick to, what it is they're just quick to, you know what I mean? They're just quick to
it was easier. It's easy to go out to that. Maybe it's like watching that.
I think it is that we live in an age of a shortened attention span. I gotta fix myself. Yeah, a shortened attention span, and people just they'd rather just click fast and everything like that. It's just crazy. But so the Young Jeezy show was supposed to happen tonight. I had complimentary tickets, but they canceled it. Shout out to 38 Point. Now, if you're in the Rhode Island area, man, make sure you're tuned in now.
Jeezy was like, I'm not performing for this nigga for free.
We got our two stations up and rocking here in Rhode Island, man. Right out of here, out of the Chop Shop radio station, out of Music Fiend, 88.9 The Juice. And also 101.1 FM are 2 local stations that are pumping local and national music, hip hop. Check out, shout out to DJ Franchise. That's the company over there, over at the franchise.
What's the website where DJ Records be spinning live?
I think it's thejuice.com.
That's what it is, thejuice.com?
I believe we gotta get that.
Yeah, we gotta check that. We gotta get that link for y'all so you can check them out. It goes in there live spinning, you know what I'm saying? Every time, Records get on the table and start spinning them old school joints, man, I feel like you back in like the Strand and shit, you know what I'm saying?
I realize that the station that we operate out of is owned and ran by the legendary DJ Ruckus. For those of you that are not in Rhode Island, DJ Ruckus is a prominent DJ that's been around for many, many years.
We call him a fixture.
A fixture, and yeah, the Rhode Island hip hop community and beyond. And he's the guy that brings like the Jada Kisses and the Ja Rules and the Jeezys. He's the guy that makes it so they can come to Rhode Island. He was actually the first person that gave Fetty Wap his first real show.
Yeah.
Out of doing YouTube stuff, and Fetty Wap still owes a couple dollars, but we won't go into that.
Yeah.
But he said in the Complex magazine. But yo, man, shout out to everybody tuned in, man.
We're gonna go into so the dude that started Black Panthers named Chadwick Boseman. What kind of?
Who started what?
Chadwick Boseman, that's the guy who started in Black Panther, the lead character.
Oh yeah. The movie started the Black Panthers.
No. Starred in the Black Panther. He's on the cover. He's at the cover of Time magazine.
Yeah, that's the guy. Is he? What is he? He's from another country or something like that.
He's from England. No, is he from England?
I think he's from England.
Chris?
Is he from another? He's from another country.
Is he from England?
I think he's from England.
Chadwick, ain't no American nigga named Chadwick. I believe you.
He is English though. I think.
That's what he said.
Actually, even the girl that played the sister, I think it was the sister in the movie. She's from England too. I remember her seeing off of what's it? Top Boy.
Top Boy.
She was a little girl in Top Boy.
You know, a lot of
I know that
actors. Real quick before
it's an English movie.
A lot of our actors that have been prominent people in a lot of prominent shows and shows here in America. What they've done is they went and got British people because we're too familiar with our actors and it's hard to see like
that's bullshit.
This is that.
There's enough actors to go around. You can't just there's enough actors. There's enough new actors to go around and pick them out in America.
But I think that when they want top level actors, sometimes they get them from other countries because
you got the Jordan kid.
First, check this out. The lead character from Sons of Anarchy, Jax. And the lead character from
House, he's from
No, what's the other one? Sons of Anarchy, Jax, and then the lead character from what's the zombie shit?
Walking Dead.
Even though
but that don't prove your point. I mean, even though that's proving the English actor.
There's a lot of British people that have been acting and using.
The dude that played American Gangster. He started in.
Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
I can't even understand him when he talks.
Russell Crowe's from Australia.
Is he from Australia?
Yeah.
Russell Crowe's from Australia, but the black guy, what's it, 300 years of slavery, 80 years, whatever. He's from England.
Hugh Hackman is also from Australia.
Jackman.
Yeah,
Jackman. Yeah, I think he's from Australia.
So what was you saying? Okay.
But he got the cover of Time magazine.
Because of the movie.
I'm pretty sure it would be nothing else. What the fuck else is it? The first time, I'm just saying, the first time ever a Marvel character or star from a Marvel movie has been on Time Magazine. So that's pretty big.
You think that people are having such, we talked a little bit about this when Kobe Dennis was in here, the mayoral candidate for Providence was in here last week.
Shout out to Kobe.
We talked about this. You think it's because people are not used to seeing a prominent black man in a superhero role? Because we can't count Shaq and Steel, right? That doesn't count, right?
Can we count Blade? Can we count Wesley Snipes and Blade?
Blade was a Marvel thing, but the thing about Blade was that. Because Black Panther was kind of a background. He was a B-level character too. Yeah. He was an Avenger and all.
What about Spawn?
Spawn wasn't a Marvel comic. He was Image, but that was pretty a Marvel comic. But that was a flop.
It didn't make the movie set. But the series was good. They had the cartoon series on HBO.
Directly from
the comic.
The sport. See, all of those guys, Todd McFarlane, all those guys were former Marvel guys that created their own thing.
I think it's just the time that we live in right now. All the racial tension and like all the inequality talk and stuff is going back and forth. I think the timing of it was the thing that got to everybody. That's
remember the reaction that people had. Remember the reaction that people had in the African American community to Luke Cage.
Yeah,
and they were like, at a time where young black men are being shot dead in the streets by police, a bulletproof black man is an awesome thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like they created him for that, because Luke Cage. That's where Nicolas Cage got his. Nicolas Cage's last name isn't Cage. It's something else. He took that
from Luke Cage.
Because his uncle is.
But there was controversy with that too.
Producer.
There was controversy with a lot of people too. I saw a lot of
over the Luke Cage
thing. I
didn't see anything wrong with it. Luke Cage is a dope character. I mean, was it because he dated a white girl? Was it because you can't get no more blacker than like.
Well, I think another thing is it was all predominantly all black cast. You know what I'm saying? And
it should be. It was the story about
a
guy in Harlem.
And it was a blockbuster movie.
You have a bunch of white people?
No, I'm talking about Black Panther. Black Panther was an all black cast.
I'm sorry. Okay.
And it was a blockbuster movie.
I thought you were
No.
We're talking about Black Panther.
There ain't no white people north 125th Street, so.
But now, it's different now. A little bit gentrified.
So he was on the cover, and whatever. Did you read anything about what they were saying about? Just he was a great.
Just on the cover, and it was like a monumental thing because the first time a Marvel, anybody that's in the Marvel movie been on Time Magazine.
Wait a minute, this guy never got no. I thought they was giving a whole bunch of acolytes to what's his name?
Iron Man. Yeah, but
what's his name?
Not Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
You know what?
That was more like his comeback thing.
What can I say about
that? That was a comeback movie.
That movie wasn't a giant accomplishment for him in the sense that was him. Like, that's his character. Like, he was just being himself.
Yeah, kind of. It fit perfect. You know what I mean?
He was just being himself in that movie. Like, he was that tragic.
Another thing I want to do. Did you see the transgender high school kid? Yeah, won the wrestling championship with semifinals, wrestling girls.
Let's get the specifics here. So it's a girl who is taking home.
It's a transgender. It's a boy.
Transgender girl.
She was born a boy. She was born a boy.
Yes.
I thought it. No. I thought it was. Wait. I thought it was a girl. I was taking hormones to become a boy.
No. It's a boy.
Boy.
That's a girl.
No. That's not. I think that's true.
It's true. It's 100% true. Yes.
I saw it.
Let me ask you.
It's a boy.
I looked at the story. They said that the transgendered individual wanted to fight boys, but being where they're at, they won't let them. You have to fight with your gender. I'm gonna look it up right now. Go ahead.
No, he's a boy. He's born a boy. His name is Mac Biggs Beggs.
You know why the other boys didn't want to fight that boy, right?
I get that.
No, that's not true. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that. He fought his way to get into the fight against girls, saying that he is a female.
Okay, but if you was a male wrestler in high school, college, or whatever, you know what wrestling is grappling and everything.
It's wrestling, though.
Would you do that with a transgender boy?
If it was a girl, a transgender boy is a girl.
It's girl, yeah. But
so what you saying?
A boy is a boy is a boy.
No. A transgender boy was originally born a girl. That's what a transgender boy is.
Yeah, transgender.
A transgender woman
is born a boy. So would you wrestle a transgender woman that was born a boy?
Right though. Look, I was right. No, see, I was right. Look, listen, I was right. Who identifies as a male wants to wrestle other boys throughout his career. I'm telling you, it's a girl. No,
it's not.
Oh, I'm reading it right now.
That's the right one?
Yeah, Max begs right here. Max begs is because it uses a student's birth certificate to determine the student's athlete gender participation.
It's a boy.
He was born a boy.
In her piece, what big bit of target goes.
His name is Mac, bro.
I'm telling you. I'm gonna read it. Good. I'm gonna keep reading it. Good.
Yeah, he was born a boy, so he did.
I mean, we're gonna verify this, but you know what?
They are reacting to Briggs's victory as if he were a pre-transition transgender girl, someone who was assigned male at birth, competing with girls category.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, but
that's what he's doing. Like I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he fought his way into fighting with girls. Like they pushed the agenda. Like he had some help. I'm pretty sure there's people against it. Of course, I wouldn't let my daughter fight wrestle a boy.
I was right. He's banned from fighting against boys because he was born a woman. It was a female who took hormones. So this is the argument. The argument is that he's taking growth hormones.
He's taking hormones to be a girl to grow boobs.
Boy, it is a girl.
You taking testosterone pills?
Look.
Yeah, girls take testosterone.
Girls take testosterone pills to be a boy. Boys that's good. They want to be a girl. Take hormone pills, right?
Listen to 1 minute, and we'll get to the conclusion. If you listen to 1 minute,
all right, go for it.
Just listen. On Saturday, Matt Biggs of Trinity High School in Texas won the Class 6A 110-pound girls championship for the second time. This is despite Beggs, who identifies as a male, wanting to wrestle other boys. Beggs' title, blah, 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 blah. Begg is banned from competing against other boys because Texas uses a student's birth certificate to determine a student athlete's gender for participation. So
he was born a girl. Oh, okay.
And that's the thing. People are in an uproar because they're saying the hormones are giving her the ability to be stronger.
It's like steroids.
Than other women.
Maybe, probably.
I knew I was right about it.
Okay, it's all good. We clear that.
But either way, so let's just discuss the issue. Because now with transgender,
maybe they'll let her fight both now because they muscle down on girls. Broken clock is like 2 times a day. Yeah, we do it too. We never.
That line's getting old.
That's old.
Like you.
We got some sterile lines too. Go on.
But here's my thing, right?
Yeah, you got your exposition there, them bad boys.
So here's my thing, right? The whole transgender athlete thing is a subject that we're going to have to deal with in our society, whether we're pro or against it, because now in our society it's becoming so acceptable that whether we're pro or against it, we got to deal with it. It's sort of like the racial issue. You can hide from it, you can go around it. We got to deal with it. So here's the thing.
I was messed up. They booed her too. They booed her after she won. They booed her.
Feel like
knowing that.
Do you feel like
it's the leagues that she got booed.
Do you feel like it's okay for like for instance, would you think it's okay for someone who was born a man who then becomes a female to wrestle against females? Because they would have an unfair advantage, I would say.
No.
They're not treating them fairly. Like, so where does it, I don't know where the line is with all of this.
I don't, maybe just make a transgender league.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I was about to say.
TG league.
But then they would say that we're separating them, right? Like the transgenders, like they would say that we're like separating them in a sense.
I mean, but that's the only way.
Would that be it? Like,
that's the only way you can make it fair.
Swig and pass, Aki. Swig and pass. They got my face.
Listen, that's the only way you can make it fair. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's going to get to that point to where they're going to have a transgender league and everything.
I don't have a problem with the transgender people. I just think that certain doorways are being opened, and it's getting a little like, to me, like, if you in your heart feel, because here's the thing, right? We're all born with the ability to be male or female, right? So it's not like a far stretch for someone to be like, this people don't realize that this is not a modern thing that we're dealing with.
We do have
right?
Africa.
No, but listen to what I'm saying though. This is not a modern thing, because if you look back at the Native American culture, had people in their tribes called the two spirits. And those were men that dressed like women, were treated like women. So this is not a new thing in our society. This is just something that's becoming more prevalent. But here's my thing. I feel like the doorways get open for things to get out of control, because now, right?
Now they have like the pedophiles, like they say their thing is the thing.
Now they're having people that are transracial. I wasn't born. I shouldn't have been born white. I should have been black. I feel like a black person inside. I mean, shit, people like that in real life. He's a female Filipino.
or be rash, that mole, that's what my real color's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? That's me as a birthmark.
I got something on that we'll later on talk about that he wrote before we didn't get to last week with that. But
he put the B-Raz on him?
No, but he's talking about Quincy Jones talking about Michael Jackson and bullshit. So what I'm saying is like, where does it end now? So there was a guy that was arguing against this, and now, so like, what about trans age? So like, okay, so like, so.
Yeah, I posted that stupid ass video with the guy.
You know,
I'm a baby.
18.
I'm a baby on the side.
He's a 21-year-old female. My male cousin is now a 21-year-old female.
Listen,
so he needs to get in the
listen,
get free trans on him.
Listen, you can't just sit. Cause I'm a trans age. I'm against.
That's going too far right there.
Listen. You see that video I posted? You see that video I posted? The dude dressed like a little baby. I'm 8 years old, and these people adopted him, talking about they gonna take care of him and all this crazy shit. But it's almost like saying I can be whatever I want if I choose to.
Thinking it that way, it's like, yo, I can be a horse if I want.
Yeah.
You spent 20 years on this movie playing it now, so I'm serious.
I'm going to the courthouse.
I'm
going to the courthouse and I'm change myself into, Mr. Horseman because I'm half horse, so I'm half elephant and everything like that. You know what? And they'll let you do that. They'll let you do that. You go to the courthouse. You be like, yo, I was born a horse, really. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so I shouldn't be charged for fucking that horse.
I don't have a problem with people like if a man, if a man or a woman wants to live their life as the opposite sex. I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with people saying that you have to call me this. Like, I'm a woman now. I'm all woman. You know what I'm saying? You have to call me a woman. Call me she or this and this and that because I live my life as a woman. No, you don't have to. Unless you cut your Johnson off or you get a Johnson sold on, then you can be then I'll officially feel comfortable calling you a man or a woman after you change. But before that, you just put a dress up.
You feel
glorified drag queen.
Hold on, a woman, if you get all the way like complete sex change, you'll feel comfortable calling that person a man or a woman.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with Hold on. Would you take that person as a man or a woman?
Yeah.
Would you take that man, that woman that used to be a man that got everything chopped and sold up? Would you take that person as a woman?
Yeah, but I wouldn't get
anyway.
No. I would just. That just doesn't totally dismiss the fact that he was a man prior.
Yeah.
But from now on, you could be a woman. You were brave enough to get your dick chopped off. You know what I mean? But like I said,
baptism by fire. That's what they call that.
You know what I'm saying? Like you went through it. If you fucking dress up and live your life as a woman, you're just a glorified drag queen.
That is a drag queen.
You're not it's not no transsexual nothing. The only difference is you instead of drag queen takes his clothes off and be a man every once in a while. Transvestite is transsexual.
Everybody, we still support Pride Fest and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Conversation in case y'all didn't know.
That takes. I mean, like I said, I respect the fact that even a transsexual wants to live his life as a woman. That's fine too. But just don't expect everyone to just be like, okay, you're a woman now. And that's the thing. Just because you say so.
It gotta be something in you to be even that brave to go outside and be that different.
Yeah.
And deal with all that scrutiny.
And that's why I get mad at people when they say being gay is a choice. Like people, like one day guys is gonna be a woman's like, yeah, I'm just gonna be gay from now on. I'm just gonna like the opposite. You like what you like when you're born.
I personally think it's a mental disorder. I think it's a birth defect. I think it's a mental disorder. I'm a
birth defect.
It's a mental. It's like not birth defect, but you know what I'm saying. Like I think it's a mental disorder that.
I think being a pedophile is more of a mental disorder.
I think all that is a mental disorder.
I think being gay is just a preference.
I'm a lesbian.
It's a sexual. Yeah, it's a sexual.
You never seen a little boy that was tooting around in the barbershop. You knew that boy. You like that little boy.
Yeah,
he gonna be.
Yeah, because that's what as I said. You like what you like from when you born. Like some things change, but not sexuality pretty much. You don't just never.
I burn them all of them boxes.
It's like you never. There's no way you could be born and never had a sexual thought of being with the opposite sex, and then when you get like 21, then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I think I like guys. Some dude brush up against my butt. Nah, like that's nice. I like guys now.
So tell us about the first time you had that thought.
What are you talking about? What law didn't say anybody?
Everybody has that thought at least once.
No.
Oh.
I did not say that.
What you want?
Well, you pay attention to the show.
It got quiet. Because it was sexting.
So all this talk is getting hot and bothered. Like the difference between being gay and being discriminated against for being gay and like being black or being like whatever race. Like when you get discriminated against racially, you get discriminated against people that you don't know. That are different from you. But when you're gay, you come home, you know your dad, pop you like you, or a fag, or you know what I'm saying. People that's supposed to love you are calling you these names. You know what I'm saying, and treating you differently because you're gay. Who the fuck wants to go through that just because they like men? Like who wants to live that life? You know what I'm saying? Do you think, speaking of that, do you think there's a lot of people that are still in the closet, and you think there's a real underground community out there? Every day.
It's a kid right now going through that same stuff in school every day.
Do you think there's people that we see every day? Every day.
There's nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling.
What's up for like a minute? You don't know what I was doing.
I think those are the ones that sometimes gay bash the most.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I would say like this.
For what?
Ace, what's good?
He's been having relationships for.
Hello, yeah, you there? No, the call ended. We try to get him back. Yeah, that was at 2.
I have no problem. I mean, I'm solid in my manhood. I got gay friends and everything like that. And I got a brother that's gay and everything like that.
How do you feel about your feeling that it's an illness, though? Are you open about
I express it to my brother.
How does he feel about that?
Because I'm the youngest of 10. And
this nigga took half the goddamn bottle.
And video.
I accept my brother for who he is. I accept my cousins for who they are. And everything. Like one of my cousins came out on what's that MTV game show back in the day where they had the little court thing with the couples and everything.
Oh, Cupid
something like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's when the game was on.
Yeah.
Cupid something. Yeah.
Oh, Change Your Heart.
Change Your Heart. Yeah.
She came out on that and everything. Everybody was going, "Did you see Shanika?"
That's a good way to do it, though.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You know what I mean,
some people feel like it's more. It's easier for them to just say it out in the open in front of a whole bunch of people and just get it out there.
Just get it over with.
Yeah.
It's like a gunshot. Just, you know, if you're gonna kill a person, kill a person. You know what I'm saying? But I have no problem with it. I love women. I think women taste good. And I don't think I know they taste good. But
Hold on.
But you know, I have my views. I used to when I was a kid. When I was younger, I used to be a homophobe, and my brother next to me sat down to me and talked to me. He said, "Yo, be friends with these people." And you know, Mike, he's kind of slightly, whatever he was and everything at the time. And when I found out he was, he said they will bring you the most money when you set up business.
The gay people spend a lot of money because of the way the culture is set up.
Well, more than just that. They show mad love. They show mad love to motherfuckers.
Gay culture, they spend a lot of money because they do have it's not a stereotype. They are like a party kind of culture, and they go out and, a lot of them don't have kids, you know what I mean? And
the only thing I have a problem is, like, when I'm friends with a transgender gay, whatever they want to call themselves, because they're in their community, they got different labels of who they are.
Yeah. There's like a mad label.
Yes. I have no problem, but when they start pushing that button, like, "Yo, what's up, Jason?" I'm like, "Nah, hold up, bro." You know what I'm saying? I'm
trying to cross that line real quick.
We're trying to see each other in the spot.
You remember me and you talked about this? Me and you talked about this before after the show one time. We talked about that we don't have a problem. We both agreed that we don't have a problem with gay people. I just don't like secret gay people.
Oh.
Like I don't mind if you're gay. Like, I'm not saying that you gotta walk around with a sign, but if we're friends, if we're like close friends, and you hide it from me, then I'm gonna. It was like when I found out one of my close friends who came out of the closet years later. I thought of all the times we were wrestling. They always used to put me in a choke. You know what I'm saying?
Look at that cheek, cut that cheek.
having flashbacks, and I got mad. I had to call him up. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
I know all of us on this table went to high school with Antoine, Lamar, or somebody.
Nigga, you got an Antoine right next to you, nigga. Dog, I'll tell you what. Man, listen. For I create myself on this camera, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say no response and rebuttal. Yeah, all right. Like shit. My park is validated, nigga. You know, shit. You know what I meant to say? Let's say yo, fella. So type the message.
Yo.
To type it. Don't push it.
We're about to be back in. We're about to be back with our guests, the crew from New Jersey, from the podcast Flip the Script Radio.
Dirty Jersey.
We're gonna go to a break and we'll be right back. www.uzd.com. Tune back.
.world.
Sorry.world. Tune back in, yo. Make sure you rock with us.
Yes, sir.
This is the Naughty North Movement Cypher.
Naughty North Movement. Or in the peace. A-Life. Tricks. Cap Z. E-Cal. MIA. Let's get this. Up north gonna run. Trigger play gun. So you better think twice. A-Life and the mic ain't here just for fun. Put it on the line. Each and every time. And I'll be damned if the man wanna play and take what's rightfully mine. Steadily grinding, increase the pace. Can't see behind me, no second place. Standing room only, me and my goons, you and your homies. Filling these bars, swinging through buildings and lighting up stars. Live on the scene, seizing the dream. Verbalize winning and vaporize me.
Hey, life. Yeah. It's tricky. I'm kicked back like I'm lounging. I'm out east, I'm a winner man, I'm bouncing. Fuck the game, I found it. Fuck who the king, I crowned him. I know who I'm down with. Get my middle finger out like, you don't wanna mess with me, bro. I'm just playing, but I ain't tryna get no fame. But the world gon' know my name. It's Alky, same old same. Came with the same team. What you know about a G like me? Keep it real like me. Don't believe what the government say. They just selling us dreams. I'm running. Yeah, Motown in the house tonight. It's the capital. We already know who runs it, right? Yeah, yo, I'm Usain, Hussein. Tell them all, fuck what you say. I'm Blue Flame, Bruce Wayne. Rockin' locks, no 2 chains, no Lil Wayne. It's the capital. Ain't about that capital gain, still spittin' flow, still radical. Cause it ain't been the same since the capital came. I'm making moves, I'm breaking news, been paying dues, been breaking rules. Ain't fucking around, I'm faithful, dude. No lie, we remain the truth. I'm on fire, I blaze the booth. Leader of the pack, ain't chasing you. It's the Capitan, and I'm back again. Got him running back, Garrett Hain. This my league, my zone. Oslo from the hydro, fuck rivals and 5-0. Tell my team it's time to go, and we on, kid, take caution. Moving those like Wilson. We on them wheels of steel while y'all on that wheel of fortune. What?
This is the Naughty North Movement Cypher.
Everybody wanna know the name of this kid. He counting it up in the speaker. Motown is the place that gave me this kid. I'ma represent that till I leave ya. Moody Northside G, we ride it. Dub HG in the building. About to raise the bar up higher, just so y'all can feel this. Back on the track, reaction, blow flame up. Breaking the line, you know we on point. Turn off the cypher, keep the flow moving. Slip with the rhyme, I came to make noise. E-Cal will lift the game and spit harder. I came to rock the mic like Nirvana. Showing MCs that came here to barter. Demolish competition like a suicide bomb.
This is the Naughty North Movement Cypher.
On the better, but it coming from all I'm here to be getting really mad. Cause you know it's on. Now get the motherfucker better scuff for running on the level of bitches thinking I'm mad, but you know you wrong. Trying to live a life up on the payroll, get them rich and then the chip for my kids in the mount boats. And I'm stopping me now, cause I already got the fire lit. But the devil told me not to pit it out. I was born in the north, but raised in the dirty south. And now my shit go. Boy, I'm roaming, I'm glad to meet you. My feature be the shitty, but when you actually meet me, I'm not better though. Receiving effective, you're all crossing me when I met her, but I cut in a fucking treat them with the chainsaw. I get this motherfucking drunk, and we I go, I don't know what they motherfucking hate, they be running the mouth. Not enough. Not enough. Movement.
nicotine's monumental. Oh, I'm getting cream, I'm screaming, can it be so simple? Twisted off that lean, I'm counting green in my rental. Weed and nicotine, I'm Charlie Sheen in my mental. You fiend for my level.
Yeah, that's my shit, man. Huh? Yo. Chill. Huh? I told my nigga come and talk to me. I could bring you to New Haven quick. When niggas know a nigga that know a nigga, what up with knowing niggas, nigga, I don't know shit. They drop jewels, but niggas ain't never made nothing. They all talk, but niggas ain't never paid nothing. And then they get in the booth, start feeling they self, start talking that shit like if they spray something. I'm in the hood while y'all niggas play the law scene. I'm straight dropping you this water all chlorine. The girl dirty and I still keep the ball clean. The bills paid, my daughter fed, your boy mean. I'm out here, I don't fuck with the club scene. Matter of fact, I ain't even social. I disappear for a month and follow the cold front. Yeah, I told you that my hustle coastal. You can't make it if you stay local. And never let a washed up nigga coach you. It's a lot of that around here, so it's for the living. I crack a bottle and pour a beer. Whole dog here, no service or poor beers. Handful of niggas the team, so yeah, we all here. Rather have mine with a beam, let's make it all clear. Bang, bang, rush mouth gang, nigga, this our year. Straight like that. I've been the man since I started laying tracks. Ain't never been a time that I was whack. Always snapping off and dumbing when I rap. Never slacking when it come to spitting facts. Bitch, you artificial, my artificial, you get it, my nigga, cause I be sizzling the track. Sizzling the track. Bongs, blunts, joints of marijuana got me buzzing in the struggle to relax. Take another listen, my nigga, and run it back. 100 bars a minute is going over your cap. Flow is so infinite, my nigga, riddle me that. It ain't about me if it ain't about scratch. I'ma stack it, put the state up on my back. Never slacking, my mackin' is still attacking, so immaculate. Wasn't really with battling, I toss him like a javelin. Overthrowing establishment, I ain't having it. Born a leader, never follow, not the half of it. That's why I move like an activist. On the low, high lean, no activist. Cause it seemed like a catalyst. The dumber generation down and it's the saddest shit. And I ain't hating, but I had it vent. Tell me what your life's like and use common sense.
What's up? Back on the Chop Shop Radio.
Welcome back to the Chop
Guy Smiley over here.
Cause we're happy. We got like guitar got him happy.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
yeah,
we're just rolling with it, you know?
Yeah, you know, it's a fine March evening.
Word up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody a little late today. Day after Black History Month. We still on CP time. Don't mind us. You know what I mean? Don't mind us.
Excuse us. You know, but we still making our time though. We still got everything popping and rigging. The way it's supposed to be rigging.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Back to the Chop Shop Radio.
Really welcome it back.
Yo, what's good? Peace.
What's going on, man? I'm like,
we got you all locked in now.
what's good, man? Good. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
What's going on? Can you hear us now? A little bit.
All right.
Maybe we should just put that on the speaker. Y'all hear us now? We sound a little better?
A little bit better. We should be able to, hopefully we can manage. What you're doing is helping, though. It's working.
All right, man.
So what's up, man? Introduce yourself. Should we put this
on? Radio. I'm on the line. Let's start, man.
Whoa, man. You guys out of where you from?
Hold on a second. Go ahead. You sound better?
What's going on, man? We sound better now?
You sound better?
Alright, man. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. So just let us know what you guys do, man. You guys do a podcast too. Take that, Charles.
Just download the app and then search for the radio and notifications when we go live every Wednesday from 8 to 11. So our weekly internet radio show, and we specialize in, that most guys just get playing up the stuff that the radio is afraid of, the stuff that really is the platform that shit there. And, along with classic stuff, and we go into some funk, soul, some breaks, try to give a little bit of history where a lot of this stuff comes from. So
Nigga, next phone, take that charger, nigga. Alright. So how'd you guys get started, man? What guys got you into the whole thing?
Well, I'll let Rachel handle that one since he's the creator of the show. Well, I mean, just wanted to do music, wanted to radio for the longest, and having internet available now. I mean, back in the day, we tried to pirate radio, and got shut down by the FCC, so it's the easiest way to do it now. I know a lot of people are doing this, but I'm just like, you know what? I think we can come from an angle that a lot of people ain't really reaching right now. And, just to be see reality, get bored, fall, and once you did, man, I mean, we've been rocking so far, a little over 3 years now.
Well, to watch the show, you have to actually download the app?
You have to, you can download the app, sometimes we do like live streams and stuff, we're, restricting audio, and then, obviously for visuals, we have our YouTube channel, so it's a radio YouTube channel with all the freestyles, little interviews, stuff like that.
Alright.
It's just the app and you didn't know.
What's the name of the app?
Mixler, you got down the Mixler. And then
Yeah,
it's
it's on Mixler.
So let me comment a little bit on this. This is not be reality. So last week I tuned into their show. I downloaded the Mixler, listened to their show. It was really, really dope. They played a lot of songs that people like younger cats would know now, but they played the originals. But what I really liked about their show was that they had a dope chat room, and the chat room was popping.
Chat room's popping?
Yeah, the chat room was popping.
How does the chat room affect the show?
I think the chat room is basically, there's a lot of people that sing us. I mean, I've done radio, in New York, for a long time on the Underground Railroad, WBAI, I've done radio for the longest, from the hip-hop show in New York, on the air since 91, and still going. Shout out to Jay Smooth. But, they had a chat room that ran also, it's kind of crazy, but the chat room, it's kind of created like a family, like worldwide, man, like camaraderie of people that have similar interests that you kind of come together and, chop it up about music, and, people have become friends in the chat rooms and collaborations between MCs and producers, and, there's a lot of people out there that are kind of in the same, feel the same way we do, but just don't have the outlets and don't have the, to reach out to others. Sometimes they feel warming and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they feel like, does anybody else care about this but me?
Right. You'll be surprised.
Yeah, you'll be surprised though.
That's like I
put it out there.
I always say, if you feel that way, then at least a million people feel the same way.
So you guys, how long have you guys been doing the podcast for? I mean, I'm sorry, the radio joint for?
3 years.
I'm sorry, we just had a little trouble.
I said, how many years? 3 years you guys been doing it?
Yeah, this is the third year.
And you guys have had a lot of dope guests on there, right? You guys have had you had Stoneface on there, William Cooper.
Yeah, we had Stoneface, William Cooper. We had Bob McDaniel, Redman.
Reggie.
We got Years of the New School.
Bro.
Kirsten Howell, Master Ace. This is a long list of people, man.
Yeah. It's a healthy list right there.
Yeah, you guys have a good list, and that's what I'm saying. Like I heard about you guys before, and then I ran into, I forgot who it was, but I ran into somebody who was dropping cards at the Stoneface listening party. I was out there, so that was.
Yeah.
Peace. Yeah. Yup. My G. What's your name again?
Yeah, well, I wasn't there that night, so definitely wasn't there.
Nah, but the one that's talking about the phone dropping out the window. What's your name again?
Great Soap.
All right, peace, yo, Nabi. Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say. Actually, you guys like what the name of the host on the show? Who you guys like? Who the host?
The host is Greg, myself, DJ C Reality, and there's Mateo and Dave Rock.
All right.
Rock from day one.
Yeah, so these guys were representing at the. So Homeboy was representing. We had went over there with Papa Wu. And we was doing some filming and stuff, and then I was talking because we was at Quads, the famous Quad Studios where Pac got shot and many legendary people have recorded. And I was like filming a little bit of the live stream out the window, and I was like, damn, what if my phone dropped and hit somebody in the head? And we started laughing and we started chopping it up. And the homie had had the show and we were building, and it's crazy, right? Yo, it's crazy, right? Because I had lost your info, right? So then I ended up finding C Reality on Facebook and see him flip the script, and I hit him up. I was like, yeah, I was chopping up with one of your mans, boom, 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 we chopping up this and that. And I'm like, yo, what's your DJ name? He's like, yo, my DJ name is C Reality. I'm like, yo, my rap name is Nabi Reality. I'm like, yo, maybe we related. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
And I think a lot of our listeners just appreciate the fact that we get a lot of opinions on music, whether it's new or older. We have a weekly segment that we say that's called This Week in Hip Hop, and comes through every week. We can do this since the show began, and it's like calm down, the events that have happened, whatever year, blah blah blah, like that kind of thing. And so we'll give our honest opinions about what we thought of a certain album. Some people may think a certain thing was iconic or whatever for some reason. But we'll say that as well.
Yeah.
We try to really give honest opinions and let them come here from our experience, because we are lucky enough to be old enough and be from the area where this whole thing began.
So two things I wanted to make a statement, and I want to ask a question. The statement I wanted to say was that I appreciate you guys taking the time to call in, because being this is not me talking, being the network, because they don't know on the other end. Me being the social media and the network in person, I run into other people that have shows that are not open to like call in and build on our show, because they're like, oh, well, we do a show, like almost like it's like competition type of thing, you know what I mean? And I just respect the fact that you guys take the time to call in our show, because that's what we do when we build with people. Like we get them to call in our show, because we're not in competition with nobody. We're not like, you know what I mean? There's fans and there's people, and there's I don't want to call them fans. There's listeners and there's people for all of us, and those of us that have different networks. If we can build with each other, we can share it, because I'm sure that there's people that are tuning in tonight are gonna watch this show that would have never watched it because y'all are on it. You get what I'm saying? And vice versa with us, building with your show. So I just wanted to say I tip my hat to y'all for being open to call and to build another show, because not everybody's like that.
Yeah, that's great. It's like advertising the podcast and the podcast.
Some people get thrown off when I hit them up, because like I hit up C Reality and I was building with him a little bit.
Oh, like a sword fighting or something, like Wayne sword fighting.
I think that he didn't know me, so he didn't know if I was getting at him. Like I was here, cross promotion, and he was kind of like, ah.
Yeah, like we had Dougie Diamonds call the show.
Yeah, Dougie Diamonds called the show, and that's the interview king. So building with C Reality, he was like, we don't like to make, we like to watch out who we do this. I was like, yo, but I'm not trying to. We just trying to get y'all to call on our show, and they talked about this with us. So I just want to tip my hat to y'all. So I wanted to ask, what part of Jersey are y'all based in again? Okay. Newark is right next to New York City, right? Very close, right? Yeah, that's not far, but 3 miles in New York travel, that's like it take you an hour.
Big up, Avon.
So what is our co-host S Perez? She's not here tonight, but she saw that we were interviewing you guys, and she's a fan of y'all, and she wanted to shout you guys out because she's based here in Rhode Island. Our co-host S Perez, but she's from Patterson originally, so she wanted to shout y'all out.
Oh, okay.
So what is the music scene like out there where y'all are from? Like, what's going on out there in the music scene? Like, what's the pulse out there right now?
You got your Jersey house music, of course, right? You know, a lot of kids are doing that right now. But, you know, to be honest with you, rappers are still out here doing heavy. There's a lot of groups out here. North is heavy with the groups. As for venues, there's a lot of venues going on. It's still big. I mean, the tri-state area, New York and North, we collab a lot. So you see a lot of artists going back and forth, you know, so it's heavy. Yeah, there's a lot going on. You know, I could say from a DJ perspective, you know, I have like close to 30 years in as a DJ. I don't want to beat myself in the down because we're old, but
I don't want to toot my horn, but I've got a long time in. I'm just messing with you. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, it's just, you know, you see a lot of things. Yeah, definitely don't want to.
No, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you, bro. Go ahead.
No, man. It's all good, man. That's what we do. But, no, I'm just saying, because, you know, the more time you spend doing this stuff, you see a lot of things kind of come and go, and you see things change, and you see,
yeah.
To be totally honest, like, I've seen a lot of really talented artists become kind of marginalized, you know, because certain things become popular, and, you know, venues are about making money, and they do what they do, and you know, and I think, you know, but there's definitely a lot of people out here that are doing it, that are trying to keep this thing, you know, keeping it going, whether it's, you know, venues or social bars, and
yeah.
You know, it's just, you know, like-minded people, like we're doing today, have to really, this has been, I think, my biggest price with this, you know, thing is that, you know, like-minded people have to do things together. That's how we get things done.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. 100%.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we can sit around and complain about how bad things are, you know, but at the end of the day, man, you know, if we're not contributing and we're not making any efforts on to change those situations, then you can't really complain too much. You know what I mean? You gotta get out there and try to put some action. I mean, it's a little harder, you know, for those of us to try to do something that's a little unsettling and it's not as mainstream. There's a whole host of people out there, man, that, you know, they don't really know as much because there's really nothing for them to listen to. Not knowing that there's all kinds of stuff to listen to.
I agree with you, and I think that you know what I think that the problem is that we live in the age with the most information, but because it's so oversaturated, people don't know where to look. Like, you don't know, there's so many people that I meet that don't listen to like real quality hip hop only because no one took the time to say go check out Jedi Mind Tricks, Killer Priest.
But it stems from more than that. The problem really is that the information superhighway, you got resources. You gotta look into your resources. You got all this information in the palm of your hands. If you're not accessing it yourself, you shouldn't. Nobody need to put that battery in your back until you go look something up. You have the world in the palm of your hand literally with a phone.
But they don't have it. It's almost but it's just like the situation with how we don't have any bookstores anymore.
But that's what the library is for. You look anything about the library.
Let me make my point. And this is comparable to music. When you used to walk into a bookstore years ago, when bookstores were a big thing, right? You'd go in there looking for a particular book. And as you walk around, you'd randomly bump into a book that you didn't know you wanted.
Yeah, same thing with the internet.
But now you look on Amazon, you look for a book, and they'll suggest books like it. But people are missing so much because we don't have that connection. And what we're saying is,
I don't think so. I think it's different. I mean, there are people, but we still gotta get some.
Yeah, but anyways, like we're saying, they're all like-minded people, and much like the 5% concept, the people that are like-minded need to build with each other and share resources because there's only going to be so many people that are on that.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's the gift and the curse of social media. You know, there's a lot of pros and there's a lot of cons. You know what I mean? It's, you know, back in the day, you needed a record deal and a distribution deal, and you know, it's easy earn.
Just be going in and out.
Nowadays, you can basically do all those things yourself.
Pop up door bars.
But the issue is, everyone does it.
Yeah.
The question Should everyone be doing it?
Right.
And that's what happens. A lot of things get lost in the shuffle. So that's why, to me, I really feel like, there's a lack of tastemakers, in this game. There used to be people like, guys like Dante Ross that did serious A&R work, that developed artists and developed talent. And, there were MCs that weren't afraid to be who they were as artists and not just try to kind of follow along with what's happening. And it was DJs that weren't afraid to bring records. I mean, that's what hip-hop was. Hip-hop was something that nobody really wanted anything to do with until, they couldn't ignore it anymore.
Yeah.
It got to the point where, it became like a force to be reckoned with because people weren't afraid to keep pushing it,
Yeah.
But now it's kind of like, I feel like sometimes the people kind of relinquish the power to the powers that be and dictate what we're supposed to be doing as opposed to us on the street level and on the people's level dictating that. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of what it used to be. But I think it's getting back to that, man. I'm one of those jaded dudes in this game. Great stuff will tell you.
Who are we talking to? That's C-Reality, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I just want to make sure who we're talking to because, we can't see you, so we'll switch it
We
back.
can't?
Can't see him.
You better off not seeing us. We have faces for radio.
Yeah, we have to dox
Yeah, video killed the radio
So
star,
I
right?
ask you guys this question. This is one of the questions that I had prepared to ask you guys because this is something that we ask of people that do real stuff, and this was something that we talked about with Doggy Diamonds. Do you think that you guys sacrifice numbers in the name of keeping integrity? What I mean is, do you think that you guys have less people that follow what you do because you don't follow trends and you keep what is real and you keep the core of it?
I think that it's just the state of hip hop was that today. If this was back in the day, I remember Stretch Bob had it locked down back in the day. But like our shows like yours, if we had the opportunity to do it back in the day when the music that we're playing was really big.
Wow,
that was crazy.
Yeah.
Like the good podcast in the golden era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just imagine if technology was up to date.
You know why the only reason we couldn't have podcasts back then? Cause niggas would be waiting at the door trying to shoot your shit up. Yeah. Like, what the fuck you say about the niggas? Niggas should get rated.
Back in the day, we would probably have to be strapped because we would really offend people.
Yeah. Like the radio stations. Niggas wait outside the radio station with straps. Yeah. So you know the podcast is niggas waiting outside.
I know, every week. 6:38.
I hear you got something funny to say, son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it always flip flops, you know.
Focus the Game. Shout out to Focus the Game, South Jersey.
Yeah.
So let me ask you guys this. So you guys are doing the show, and I see some other things going on. What does the future look like down next year, the year coming? What does that look like for you guys? What do you guys got planned?
If we're still here, God willing, just continue the same thing. Just deliver that fun. Get out on the Wednesday for 3 hours. Entertain our chat family. They've been rocking with us, from day one. So it's really about them.
Chat room be popping.
It'd
be popping.
Yeah.
Nah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. So do you? You got. No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You need the horn. You need that big horn like hello.
Yeah.
I think the state of music, a lot of what's happening in music is what's happening in the world. There's a lot of people who require a whole lot of life experience and, whether it's music or whatever it is, who feel like they need to cater to people and pander to people that don't know anything instead of educating.
Yeah.
Agreed.
What winds up happening is that, people require all this experience knowledge, but I can use this corny word. Can I curse here or no?
Yeah.
No, you can. You just gotta pay us $100 for every curse. Go ahead. Hope you got Bitcoin account. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, like.
No, you can swear. You can swear.
You can swear. I'm just fucking with you.
What's the point in acquiring all this knowledge if you're not going to educate, the next group, of people? Like, I've worked with teenagers for like the last 4 years, and it shouldn't be that a guy my age has to be around teenagers. I have
Gotta do it though.
Yeah. This thing is supposed to be youth driven.
Yeah.
It's not, because even though they have more access to information than they've ever had, they still let mainstream media dictate
What they listen to.
Yep. More than ever.
Yeah.
There's no more movement. There's no more, hip hop is a movement. Punk is a movement.
Yeah.
From like humble beginnings with the people, and then, it took off. But, now it's kind of like, the hip hop heads now are they kind of like exist in a box, like a corporately created box. So,
Yeah. I think Joe Budden said it best. Joe Budden said it best when he said that they're spitting better in the UK and other places because they're about bars. We're about melody now.
Well, it's all about the people that they putting in front of us. Like you said, there's people that's really making good music, but they don't get put in the forefront, and that's the problem. Like, there's always sucky rappers, there's always rock ass rappers that was in the game, that was around and rapping,
but they didn't get the props. They didn't get the forefront. They was niggas that spit.
They wasn't considered the elite in hip hop. Nobody ever considered Mike Jones top of hip hop.
Yeah, but he existed, and that was fine for what he did.
He might have been platinum, might have been gold, but he had his own certain people.
Platinum. No, he went gold.
He probably went platinum at that time. He probably went platinum at that time. Maybe not that album, but probably one of the songs.
You see all these grading standards and all these things that we all kind of fall victim to with hip hop. Those are the very things that hip hop was originally against. It was those things really on charts. The distributor weren't for the charts. We were supposed to be here. We never worried about sales. We never worried about baggage because this music was supposed to be the antithesis of that, of all that.
Yeah.
But over time, it became something else, and it wasn't like you stopped. It wasn't like artists. It just went right back into the underground where it began.
Yeah.
You gotta. But I don't have an issue with the person who claims to be like a casual listener if they're not gonna really, put them deeper in the room. But if you claim to be ahead and you claim the most of this stuff, you gotta take a little bit deeper. You gotta feel the show or shows like yours. There's plenty of stuff out there.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I'm trying to create this whole, we'll talk about this off camera, but I'm trying to create this whole network of shows like ours, of like-minded shows that share resources. But we'll talk about that further. But I've been on this. That's one of the reasons why I invited you guys to the show.
And what he said reminded me of, we was interviewing Rock from Helter Skelter, and I was like, it's crazy, like, hip-hop is the only genre where it's like taboo to be an old rapper. Or whatever.
He was saying he got mad when people asked him, what are you gonna do after rap?
Yeah, he was like, why I gotta stop rapping? I was like, and then I said, I think it's because, there's never really been an old rapper because hip hop is a young genre, so people are not used to the eye test of seeing nobody has really not seen an old rapper because hip hop is old enough now it's getting there, but it wasn't old enough for to grow into.
Realizing fast into the message, he was 66 years old.
Yeah, so that's what Rock said. Rock said, think about all the old school rappers. Think about Slick Rick. He was young. He looked old. Look at Big Daddy Kane.
What's your theory on that one?
He's like, I was old thing. I never thought about that. And then the only person that was really claimed to be young was like, what's up, boy? I got a name, Special Ed. And he used that as a play. That was like one of his angles to his whole brand. I'm young and I got money and stuff like that. So he said that, I was like, damn, that's kind of crazy. So he's like, that's kind of like an image that they made for it, that they made. You know what I mean? Like the industry made that image.
So.
Totally, man. I mean, it's all marketing, man. I mean, marketing. If you have the marketing mechanism, marketing is it's like anytime you talk to the average person, and you want to talk about the truth. Here's the article. And you can influence guys with what they do, but those are the guys, with the major marketing mechanisms behind them. You never hear anyone mention the Foley and the Legends or the Joe Pesci's or all doing it. So,
yep.
You know, it's like going to a store and buying a Pepsi or Coke, man. It's like, you know, there's 3 other sodas they look at the same two brands because, you know, the marketing mechanism is so strong. It's the same thing.
For sure.
You know?
For sure, definitely, and you know what, and that's a very valid point. So what we want to, we're getting ready to wrap up because we're near the end of the show. But down the line, I mean, I'm gonna talk to you guys off camera, but down the line too, we want to have you guys call back in. Have the speaker system a little more set up than this, but so just drop everything so people
drop all your handles
for people in our network, because we have people in our network like you that
they get the app. They get the app.
Tell people how they can tune in and all the details on your show, because we want to make sure everybody that messes with the Chopp Shop also supports these brothers, because these brothers are really, really good, and they're on Wednesdays, right? So there you go, Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah, we are on Wednesday nights, right, from 8 to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mixlr, MIXLR.com. If you go to withthescriptradio.org, you can hit all the links right there, our archives, everything's right there. We also have an archive show on Sundays, hosted by Phil G. to Nobody. He plays all our archives, so you can catch mad shows from 3 years ago. You gotta check it out.
Phil G. Right. Looking forward to it. Definitely check it out.
Without a delay, we're on 8 o'clock.
So what I'll do is I'll put on the Chopp Shop page, the Chopp Shop Facebook page, and everything else. I'll put up all the information about you guys, because I had posted last week, and next Wednesday I'll definitely be in the chat room, because like I said, you guys had it popping.
Hey, yeah, once again, man, that's withthescriptradio.org, like Grayson said. That'll get you to the show archives and everything, but I gotta emphasize the YouTube channel, man.
Yeah, subscribe to that, man.
From the website, like, there's a lot of really, really dope interviews and freestyle, man. I feel like the channel needs to really be a lot more popular, and to help us out with that.
So what I'll do is I'll put up a post with all those links, and I'll tag you guys in it, and I'll put it up after the show, so the people in our network can tune into you guys' show. Because like I said, man, Wednesday night you got their show. If you know what I'm saying, if you're in their network, tune into our show Thursday night, man. Wednesday and Thursday we got the real hip hop popping, man. These dudes are playing the classics. They're playing some real music. We're playing the visual aspect in the videos. People say there ain't no real hip hop no more. The Wednesday and Thursday got you covered.
So July, as they say in Spanish Harlem, July.
Shout out to you guys, man. Chopp Radio, thanks for having us on, man.
Yeah, man. Man, thanks for taking time out your day, man, calling and talking to us, man.
I look forward to calling you guys' show in the near future, man, and building with your network, man, because like I said, man, that's what it's all about. This is the first step. We appreciate you guys.
No doubt. We appreciate it, man. Good looking out.
All right, man. See reality. I'll be in touch, brother. All right? All right.
Yeah, we're going to go to this video to be back with the rest of the Chickadee Chopp Shop. Yep. To wrap it up, B. Wrap that.
Nobody paid attention till I let them down. The doctors couldn't fix me. Asleep on a porch, fully dressed, but nobody came to get me. Now I ride filthy. Hammers on the way, so no time to pop the trunk case a nigga wanna kill me. 10,000 cash in my pocket for the re-up. Help my mama with the bills, I don't buy sneakers. Living life on the fast lane, dying on the inside. Anxiety is everything on fire on the inside.
Don't go crazy. I'm hearing born this way. Don't go crazy. That's why these mornings ain't for me. Go crazy. I'll try to do my best to get that acceptance from you. This life is not for me. Don't go crazy. I'm hearing born this way. Don't go crazy. I hear these voices in my head. Go crazy. I'll try to do my best to get that acceptance from you, but I just know this life ain't me. Don't go crazy. Don't go crazy. Don't go crazy. Don't go crazy.
Shadow Academy, nigga. Start making nice shit. Zoo Black Choppers in the hood. Black Choppers in the hood, nigga. You already know. Black Choppers in the hood. Black Choppers in the hood, nigga. Yeah. Let's get it right, man. Killer Banshee. My blood type's negative oil, snake oil. I roll with a royal alliance, try and destroy you. Judge Hoyle tried to bury my ass, it's plain spoiled. I rose from the soil, had niggas who stayed loyal. So I serve fiends who still smoke rock out of the foil. I'm Mr. Killer B, who used to chill with Mr. D's. Blow a fist full of trees in your face like nigga please. Hair trigger squeeze off in the cool breeze like who he? A new beat of rap, bench sicker than a new disease. We new black UEPs, crank gang who we bees. I bang with a blade in my sleeve until you bleed. Hating niggas sick with envy and greed. Best believe we still eating off the government cheese. Before I freeze, I turn it up another 100 degrees like nigga please. I'm a starving artist, hungry MC, ready to feast. Black beast of the new east, and you can kiss my two cheeks. I used to sleep with two freaks, so you can really see you ain't really me. Silly you, I'm really Willie D. Fuck a bitch like I'm Billy D. I never was a sucker for love, I keep it sucker free. Motherfucking fuckery, that brain of ruckus shit still stuck in me. Luckily, I walk with that shiny thing. Still talk 90 slang, crane, grimy gang with every nigga right behind me claim. Saying fuck your name, I'm well trained for bloody knuckle game. Black choppers in the hood, top shotters in the hood. People chopped up in the woods, my block poppin' boy was good. Crane gang bang, still hang, tougher than the ball and chain. Calling out you fucking sucker niggas cause you all the same. Black choppers in the hood, top shotters in the hood. People chopped up in the woods, my block poppin' boy was good. Crane gang bang, still hang, tougher than the ball and chain. Calling out you fucking sucker niggas cause you all the same. Crane gang militia, we came to come and get you, get with ya. When the guns flash off, you get the picture. Sit your ass down, clown, I make the situation thicker. Killer Banshee off the Richter, sipping warm corn lick. I tried to warn niggas, my head ain't right. Swung the wrong niggas, stepping with the weapon on niggas, repping on niggas. I've been a threat. The next weapon next with an entry check. I get respect from Project Sex. You ain't enter yet. You caught up in the World Wide Web, called the internet. Killer Banshee known to break bones and engine necks. My whole fleet keep it street. Creeping Cherokee Jeeps. Me and my man's Pangea deep. Hammers in the seat. OT playing some grams of that grease. I'm still chief. My marijuana burned from a palmer leaf. You don't wanna be, you just wanna be. Try and step into my wallabies. My swore to leave you leaking like the Carter 3. Part of me.
Yo, welcome back to the Chickadee Chop Shop. You know what I mean? You need to turn your mic on. They won't hear you, bro.
That damn thing. This is new. I'm still new to this.
Yeah.
We got somebody in the background over here.
Yeah. We got a special guest host.
Don't be came inside the radio show.
We got Beth Aguilera of the short film showcase, put on by Brian Casey.
Shout out to Brian C.
That's from the Short Wang Showcase.
She likes to come in and observe our.
I did a much better interview this time around.
Really?
Because I'm observing, going online and checking out other hosts and doing on the 10,000 hours, baby.
I think we're an example of what not to do.
Yeah. We can be an example of what to do and what not to do.
Depending on what episode you watching.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You tune in.
And we all take turns being like sometimes I'm the guy you shouldn't do.
No, most of the time you're the guy you shouldn't do. Back and forth. You should pay attention to interviews and
Well, I was actually doing something in the middle.
Problem is, mama didn't beat me enough when you was little. Shout out to your mama. We ain't for you. We love you to death.
She need some more of that leather belt. We help us out.
And less of that high fructose corn syrup.
You know what's funny? I have ADHD, so me actually doing something helps me to listen to somebody while I'm doing something.
No, it doesn't. Don't lie to yourself. We know the truth.
Yo, you can't be like it tell me it's raining, bro.
You're the worst multitasker I've ever seen.
There we go.
He's a terrible.
We're gonna ignore the hatred.
I mean, the world is terrible.
And now for the chop shop.
You can't just talk over us, man. They're talking to each other. But they're trying to talk to him.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus Christ. Don't be sorry because you wasn't paying no attention.
Yes. Give me some attention.
See, the problem is he didn't have ADD. He getting attention paid to him.
I was just fresh.
No. I'm gonna explain something to you. It wasn't ADHD that he asked, but because he didn't have ADHD until 2002.
Grown man.
2003.
Grown ass man when you got that.
Because he was the same badass little nigga when he was fucking 83, 93. He was the same little badass nigga.
That nigga went on a liquor and sugar rush. He ain't been the same since.
Yeah.
So I was asking, what's going on with the short film showcase?
So we just filmed our 3rd and 4th episode, and we got 20 episodes booked.
You had Cash on there recently.
Yes, we did.
How was
it was great. You didn't show up. None of you guys showed up.
Because it was during the day. And
I was way too
I know, everyone says it's during the day.
Yeah. Was he on Color People Time?
Actually, Cash, you guys missed it because Cash came in with chocolates. I never got chocolates for Valentine's Day. So Cash
no.
Beth gets up and falls flat on her face.
Damn. She did.
She did.
Like my phone just did.
I was like,
it just fell flat.
That's what you call it.
Listen.
Yeah.
He get that shit for me.
So was he on Calling People Time? Did he show up on time?
He showed up quick before other people did.
Yeah. How was that interview?
Actually, Cash is the one that was most calm.
Yeah. He get that shit from me.
About everything, you know. Yeah. He made it all comfortable.
Are you guys getting a lot of submissions and everything like that?
We got over 1,700 submissions.
Jesus Christ! How do you have to find the time to go through all of that?
A couple every night. Every night I do a couple.
When you say short film, is there a like a standard to what the length of one is, or is like just whatever?
So the festivals all want nothing more than 15 minutes because they can put more on, and so we went with that. There are people who do 20, 30-minute ones. But if you're going to go that far, I mean, if you go over 20 minutes, you might as well write a whole script.
But 15 minutes, I'm just saying, like, that's going to be so hard to condense a concept into 15 minutes.
Are you kidding? I got a great story within a minute and...
No, sir.
Yes, lots of them. And
was it told to you by a person from New York? Because I can tell you.
You really can't say that because look at videos. Music videos can tell a story.
Music videos are like 3 minutes.
There's no words in
a ton of music videos, and I'm doing on the 21st episode we're gonna do, which is July 4th. I already got a cinematographer from New York. My friend's band, Kilcoyd, is the rock side of it. I want to get some guys, some cinematography or writers for music videos for hip hop, and like I want to try to do all genres, and I want to try to do people who are like up and coming, not. I get you. You know what I mean?
Did the people in your network have any feedback on the interview you guys did on here? Did anybody give you any like feedback on that? Like the people in your network?
Nope.
I didn't get any.
Nope.
No.
It means they weren't watching.
No, nobody watched.
Nope.
No, I think Weeda got a couple. I think Weeda got a few. But
Shout out to Weeda, yo.
Yeah, Weeda.
So I said by the third show, by the third taping, you should be.
But we're not totally up yet, so our website's not up. Everything's gonna be up like March.
But I said like the third show, like your third taping, you should be in feeling a little bit more comfortable. How did that go?
It was great because I think because our first show we didn't know what we were doing, and then our second show we had a major guest, and then I don't even remember what we did for our third show. We'd have to go back because I remember the first show what happened. I remember Buddha, but what did we do the next show?
I don't know. I forget.
I
don't know.
We probably messed it up.
We didn't have a lot of guests at that time. We had like sporadic guests, like here it is. Some days.
We didn't have it. Yeah,
there were some days we were just talking.
Just chatting.
It was basically we had videos like maybe the third episode.
We had more videos.
And we brought the video. I think the third episode when we brought the videos in.
Yeah, and then when we did guests, we used to do 3 guests at a time. First we did 1 guest, then we did 3 guests, and Cash pointed out that a lot of people watch the show more for
the commentary
because it's like, no offense to anybody, but including us because we're not well known, but nobody wants to hear you talk to an hour for somebody they don't know.
Especially you.
Yes,
probably.
Yeah. This is true. Yeah. So it's like that conflict, whatever. So 15 minutes. That's a short.
I forget how many pages it is. It's like a certain amount of pages that will equal up to 15 minutes screen time. Yeah. No, I think it's just pages.
Minute.
Ooh, do we have a guest? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think it's about so many pages. I remember I wrote a short film and I said to Brian because I had this. Because actually it's kind of like. Hard. It's not hard, but the films are written in like a certain way, like scripts are written a certain way. You know what I mean? A certain order, and then you also gotta describe like movements or the light went off or
so
like, all that little stuff is on there.
Aspect actually probably lasts longer than it does to read it, right? Because the reading has all the details that are like the reading probably has like a paragraph that can easily be shown on camera.
Yeah.
Do you find that you get a lot of submissions that seem like they would have been a lot more interesting if they would have had a little bit more time past that 15-minute point?
No, I'm actually really surprised that I'm not really surprised because I write short scripts. I can't seem to write a full one. Like I have like 5.
You're always working on something, right?
Yeah, but I got like 5 or 6 that have been in festivals that are 3. Like I'm sorry, I'm exaggerating. 3 or 4 that were in festivals that are shorts, and that's how I met Brian because I had a short that I wanted to do, and I'm pleasantly surprised how amazing the stories are. that are coming from all over the world. They're just incredible stories that you wouldn't even think. And the thing I want to figure out on our show is, like, I want to watch the video with the viewers. I want to, like, watch the videos with the viewers so we can all talk
Get live, right?
Yeah, like kind of like a live
feedback.
because I got so much to say about each one, and we only have like 30 seconds to introduce the film, and then to come back and say this is the filmmaker, this is the person, and you want to give a shout out to all of them because they're like, they sent it, their personal, this is their babies, you know what I mean? And
something they put all that time into.
They put all that time
You know,
into.
and looking from a historical and cultural lens, I've noticed that throughout history, people having limitations brings out creativity.
Brings out the best.
Brings out the best in their creativity. For example, like having 15 minutes almost makes people have to touch in with a certain level of creativity to come out with it. It's like, for instance, like example, like in Islam, right? In Islam, it's forbidden to traditional Islam, Sufi Islam, Sunni Islam. It's forbidden to draw characters of living things, right? Like you can't draw a human, you can't draw a bird, you can't draw living things. So the counter side of that, the chain reaction is that calligraphy is amazing, right?
Right.
Because because they have that limitation where they can't draw these like living things. So the calligraphy is taking on this amazing life.
What about dinosaurs?
Limitation. What's that gonna do?
Can you draw dinosaurs?
No, anything that
they're not live. We're not even 100% true. We're not even 100% truly.
But I'm saying, like,
nobody's ever seen one.
The point is that you can't draw anything that's living. They can't draw a person.
Dinosaurs aren't living.
That's a whole nother.
And it's still questionable that ever did live.
The question, but it's gonna take too long.
Well, that's what I'm kind of wondering about art schools because they're so expensive that really rich kids and I just started working at one. And I noticed that it's mostly rich kids. It's mostly kids who can afford to go. And I'm wondering where the art's going to go when there's no suffering.
I mean, that's
true. That's true.
It's
gonna be like hip hop and music. Everything else is like when you take the real root emotion from it, it's gonna be just stale and redundant, and then you're gonna have to go underground to find the real emotional shit.
Just like with Eminem, right? Like Eminem as an artist, Eminem put out great material, and then he had a point where he was like, "I'm not gonna do any drugs anymore. I'm gonna be sober," and he put out his worst material. A lot of artists,
arguably.
It's not arguable. The numbers don't lie. It's his worst.
It's a different age. It's a different age. You can't. Nobody's gonna sell as much as they're gonna sell. That's why Jay-Z did the cheat code and he had somebody buy a million album before he even come out, and then they give them away for free.
He's a master chess player.
Yeah.
I think once you're hit a certain level anyway, it's very rare that they can keep going at that level and people keep.
Second album was diamond.
Expectations.
Well, not really. You look at a person like Adele. Adele smashes every time she come out. Smashes.
Some boys jinx is prevalent in hip hop, and this dude went diamond on this sophomore. We talk about M. He went diamond on this sophomore.
Like I said before, that's the era where people were buying CDs and doing like a big deal. That's why they had to change the whole system. Now, so many streams mean this many albums sold and blah blah blah. It's actually easier to go platinum now than it was before.
Yeah, you said
through the streams.
Before, right?
Through the streams. It's actually easier.
Does the same person listening to the same stream over and over again count as multiple numbers?
Yeah. You put
YouTube doesn't.
It does. It has to. We talked about this already. We had to because the most fucking popular song it has a billion or something. It has like 20. The most popular song is Wiz Khalifa. The most views. No, it's the song about the dude that died from the car crash.
Yep. See you again. See you again.
I thought it was this guy. I thought you said it was this guy. Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars is like second or third. He's like second or third.
He ain't billion subscribers on none of them joints.
Isn't Bruno Mars like?
Uptown Funk.
But there's just about 3 billion. There's just about 3 billion people on the internet, and I haven't watched that video before. And plenty of people haven't. Okay, so how do they get 3 billion? That's what
I'm telling you.
But
so you
know the masses.
But what he's saying is, if I watch one video 10 times, then it counted as 10 or 1. That's basically what he's saying. Yes, it counts as 10.
Not on YouTube.
It has to, because I just explained to you how, bro. These dudes got multiple billion views. Multiple. Yes, there's no way hell that as a single.
Ain't a billion niggas got the internet.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you can buy views too, though.
They're like, why would you buy views? He's doing love.
It's a waste of time.
Yeah.
Waste of money.
Let me ask you guys something, because I've been watching like some videos and music videos, because they're short and they're, you know. Let me ask you something. This is on the same premises as one type of class or one type of people going to art school, and what's coming out of the era right now. And I'm looking at videos and I'm looking at the cinematography and I'm looking at the direction and the storyline, and I'm seeing the same thing in every video. There's always a guy or a girl looking at the camera. I mean, there's no variety anymore. It's always the cute girl, and she's in 5 different outfits, and most of them are sexy. Or
that's here in America.
Right?
That's here.
Right? No, it's here in America. I know. Yeah, because I'm getting better videos from like other you know.
Because
or
anybody with a camera, like I was gonna say this earlier. Right now, in this age, the internet age, is a blurred line between an artist that really cares about their music and want to get ahead, and the people that are doing it as a hobby. Now you can be on the internet and do music as a hobby and still have multiple videos, multiple songs, but it's not really in your heart. You're just doing it because it's something to do and it's cool. But to the eye test, look like they're actually like putting in work and doing it, but they just do it as a hobby basically. Yeah. Not anybody else.
Like a filmographer with no real equipment, but got his cell phone in his back pocket.
Yeah, take care of everything.
Isn't that like Soulja Boy?
Yes, yeah. Some of these
popped up out of nowhere.
Some of these guys like be surprised when people record their videos on an iPhone.
Yeah,
that shit be
crispy in the mug too.
Yeah, video on. Yeah, edit the whole video on their phone
in 4K. They got apps for that.
Yeah, so it's like anybody can make a video, and they don't really care about the direction. Like
I think it's too much easy access.
And before too, they used to have $1 million videos. Like you see, like Jay-Z with a yacht.
$1 million videos, but you see them at like the gym, and they play the same ones over again. You don't get to see.
No, that's true. Though.
The good stuff.
Well,
you know.
Like I was saying, even the artists that are popular artists, their videos aren't that elaborate anymore either.
No, that's.
You see one, you see them all.
I'm asking. I'm saying. I keep seeing the same kind of storyline.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like in the 80s when it first came out, everyone had a different storyline. They were doing different things. They'd interweave a story while you see a live band, or you know, even the hip hop guys.
You get top videos of the week on a weekly basis.
Say drinking, partying. And you know, or rolling joints, and like when, like when I was watching your show, it was a New Year's Eve, and the first video you played, I saw a guy in an office setting, and he's rapping, and I was like, whoa, what's this? I turned it up, and I was like, this guy's awesome, and he's like dancing on like desks, and he's like at work.
Yeah,
you know
that was G's people from Bronx.
Yeah.
What's their name?
It was different.
It was completely different, and it stopped me.
No Nice.
No Nice
actually came from New York to be at the Golden Era show.
Yeah, No Nice.
Yeah,
good dude, man. Shout out to No Nice.
I'll let him know that you said that.
Yeah, I like that video.
And I don't.
That's a dope video.
As soon as I see like people partying, I just click it. Like, I don't care. Like I want a story. Like I want to see some really good live and backstage scenes.
I think that whole partying thing, it's less of a reflection of the culture, because you know what happened is that back in the days, right, art used to imitate life. Now life imitates art.
No, everybody imitate each other.
Yeah,
they have no fucking originality.
There's nobody wants to be original.
It's like say what?
Niggas that do some wild shit. We're like, oh, I like his music, but I like him. You know what I'm saying? They come up with some wild clothes on.
Everybody else is the same. That when you see somebody different, you're like, You got no other fucking choice but to be like, yeah, I'm listening to his music.
It's just like the song, I'm different.
I'm different, yeah.
But you doing the same
This
thing?
comes back to what I was saying.
If you was different, you don't have to tell me that you're different. I would see that. Yeah,
I said this on the show before you came on, the franchise report. They're gonna release this. We had a discussion about that diss track by the homie Meatball, and I was talking about it, and it was the interview that I did with Mike, and I was like, I respect people that are different, but I don't like people that are different just to be different. You get what I'm saying?
No,
like they're not like
naturally.
There's a difference between like me. I'm a different kind of person than other people, and I embrace it. But I don't like people that are different in the sense that they're just doing it not because that's them, but because it makes them different. You get it?
Yes.
Like I don't necessarily like this. Like, I don't like my hair dyed 4 colors, but I'm going to do it to be different. Like, that's not real. That's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like carbon cutout. Like, I'm doing it to be different, but it's not really who you are. Like,
that's trying to gain attention.
Yeah, look at me.
That's what I'm saying. Like people like that dude, Tekashi 69. Like, he's doing that to get attention, and he won.
Look at my hat, yo. Peep the way I wear it. But you know who said that? Ghostface.
Nope.
About you. So, we're
Jay-Z.
out of here.
Yeah.
Jeezy didn't say that. Jay-Z.
Where's that?
Chop Shop Radio. Check us out next.
Jeezy probably would say that though.
6:30.
Like guys, just check out my hat. Peep the way that I wear it. Yeah. Check out my hat. Just the way that I wear it. I done went to the store and got some fruit that you know it. That's right. I see them, my people, and my people saw me, and I see them again, and they see me again. Yeah. Hey, Queen, thanks for coming through the Chop Shop. You know what I'm saying? Rocking the L Rogue fly hair. Dude, you know what I'm saying? We love it. Don't take off on us or absorb our powers. Shout out to Brian Casey. Shout out to Brian Casey. BC Film. Yeah.